Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Kristen Hill brought him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8 coming up. Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down, Texans.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. First and goal from the 6. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now it's Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but the only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15,
Keeping that going.
and he feels like he can get it done.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Comes off by Anthony Brown. Room here to run. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A first down carry by Elliott. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's out to the left and complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Cowboys nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's J.J. Watt, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
18-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas there to make the grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14, Cowboys nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 8. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Zach Cunningham gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Ronnie Johnson picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on 1st down, Watson, screen play, Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his targets. Cobb. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Yards. First down, Texans.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT on the reception from Deshaun Watson. And the Texans push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On first down, it's Elliott, and he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He's across midfield.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
7-yard line.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Lonnie Johnson picks it. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, it's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
Extra point.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said has him under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Toss left to Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
7. It's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Play is a turnover on down.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Ball carrier.
Duke Johnson, 37 yards. And the Texans add on.
Fairbairn.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On play action, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. And now it's second down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Third down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Good go.
On 3rd down, Watson forced out to his left. He can run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And now here's another interception. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the eight.
Johnson, it's pulled free. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. And now it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Looking deep for Elliott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. CeeDee, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Now Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Rolling to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's Clayton Dix with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The end result, 21 yards.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 48. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. 7 yards, the pickup there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run. It's Johnson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Oh, goodness, another interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. There goes Duke Johnson. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.